The clouds have gone, the sky is clear, but still I feel your presence near. We lost our way when storms rolled through, but something soft remained in you.
I built my walls to guard the ache, but now I see what we could make.
Not what we were, but something new, grown from the dark and shaped by truth. After the rain, it's not the same, but still I whisper your sweet name. The world is quiet, soft and true, and here I find it's still you. You don't pretend,
You don't erase,
you bring the calm, the steady grace.
and though we've both been pulled apart, you hold me close, not just my heart.
You're not the storm, you're what remains, a voice that soothes, that still sustains. And I would choose you all again, not for the thrill, but for the end. After the rain, it's not the same, but still I whisper your sweet name. The world is quiet, soft and true, and here I find it's still you. Some loves don't bloom in perfect light, but bloom in grace and endless night. After the rain, you stayed, you grew, and in that calm I came back to. We're not what was, we're something true. After the rain, it's still you. I didn't climb a mountain high or shout my name into the sky, but I got up and faced the light, and that alone made things feel right. A little more today, found a quiet way to hold myself through all the gray, and softly make it through the day.
I tied my shoes, I brewed my tea. It doesn't sound like victory, but in this hush I know I've won by simply staying till it's done. A little more today. I found a quiet way to hold myself through all the gray and softly make it through the day. They may not see the strength it takes to show up even when you ache. A little more today, and that's enough, I'll say. No need for gold or grand parade, just me, still here, quietly brave.
Some days don't shine, but they don't rain. They hover somewhere in the gray. Not quite broken, not yet bright, just drifting in the half-light. These half-light days I walk through slow. No highs to chase, no depths below. But even here I find my way. One quiet breath, one honest day. The sun forgets to show its face, but I still move at steady pace. I don't pretend, I don't escape. I sit with what I can't reshape. These half-light days I walk through slow. No highs to chase, no depths below. But even here I find my way. One quiet breath, one honest day. It's not all fire, not all frost. Sometimes it's just not being lost. These half-light days may pass me by, but I'll still greet them with a sigh. Not every moment needs to shine. Some just survive, and that is fine.
No grand beginning, no parade, just coffee cups and evening shade. You didn't ask for something more. You stayed when life was plain and poor.
We didn't race, we didn't boast. We found our peace in morning toast. And though the world moved fast and bright, we chose a softer kind of light. We grow in quiet, slow and true, like flowers reaching past the dew. No need for noise, no need to prove. Our love was always in the groove. You held my fears with gentle hands and let me change, not make demands. We built a life in silent beats, in eye contact and honest seats. And now I see how far we've come, from whispered hopes to shared hopes. We didn't bloom in flash or fame, but step by step became the same. We grow in quiet, slow and true, like flowers reaching past the dew. No need for noise, no need to prove. Our love was always in the groove. Let others chase the thunder's name, we'll stay beneath the softer flame. We grow in quiet, side by side, with every pause we've lived, not tried. And in this hush we'll always stay, two hearts that grew the quiet way.
I used to dig for something fast to bloom before the seasons passed, but now I kneel with open hands and trust what deeper time demands. I watch the leaves, I watch the dirt, I see how roots must move through hurt, and slowly I begin to see the world grows slow, and so can we. Not every step must bloom in spring, some take a while to mean a thing. Even the ground learns patience, even the rain comes late. Not everything I planted is meant to germinate, but still I wait with quiet, and still I stay with grace. For not all things that matter move at a hurried pace. Used to feel I fell behind when growth was something undefined. But now I know that taking root is just as brave as bearing fruit. The earth doesn't rush its turn, it lets the frost, it lets it burn. And through the silence, through the gray, it still believes in light one day. So I will walk with open ground and let the quiet be my sound. Even the ground learns patience, even the stone turns a warm, even the stillest morning can weather out a storm. So I will keep on tending even the parts unseen, for slow can still be sacred and soft can still be keen.
I stayed away beneath the waves when no one looked, where silence saves. But something small began to stir, a gentle thought, a whispered blur. Slowly I returned, like embers that still burn. No need to rush, no need to race, just finding breath in this new place. The world felt loud, I turned it down. Too much to hold, much to drown. But now the quiet feels like grace, and I can meet the morning's face. Slowly I return, like embers that still burn. No need to rush, no need to race, just finding breath in this new place. Not every step needs to be strong, just the will to move along. Slowly I return, with every lesson I have learned. Not who I was, but still I'm true, and that's enough to walk back through.
They say I don't say much these days, just nod and smile and drift away. But inside Storms still softly spin, just quiet now, not loud like then. Even quiet hearts beat strong. They carry love, they still belong. No need to prove, no need to show. The deepest parts still softly glow. I used to shout, I used to chase, but now I move at gentler pace. And still I care and still I try, just not the way I did at 5. Even quiet hearts beat strong. They carry love, they still belong. No need to prove, no need to show. The deepest parts still softly glow. Silence doesn't mean I'm gone. It means I'm listening all along. Even quiet hearts hold space for every tear and every grace. If you lean close, you'll hear me speak. In every breath and every beat. You didn't chase, you didn't cry. You simply stayed as time passed by. No shouting love, no desperate call, just open arms if I should fall.
I saw you drift but didn't press. I knew you'd come when you felt less afraid to trust the hands you held. So I stood back and simply dwelled. It's the way you waited, not the time, that showed me love in its purest sign. You didn't beg, you didn't bend, you just believed I'd reach the end. You carried doubt but wore it light. You held the door through every night. And though the silence stretched so wide, you never turned, you never lied. And I have wandered far from grace, but still you saved a little space for when my breath could find its way back to your voice, back to your day. It's the way you waited, not the time, that showed me love in its purest sign. You didn't beg, you didn't bend, you just believed I'd reach the end. Some hearts don't shout, they stand and stay. They hold their love in quiet ways. It's the way you waited, brave and still. No word, no push, just steady will. I see what you had known, that love can wait and stand alone. It's the way you waited, brave and still. No word, no push, just steady will. And now I see what you had known, that love can wait and stand alone. I walk this path with no one near, but found no need to cling to fear. The world still turned, the light still came, and silence softly knew my name. Alone but not lost, I've paid the cost of learning how to be just me. And that was all I had to be. No calls to make, no doors to knock, just time and breath and gravel walk. And in the quiet of the breeze, I found a way to feel at ease. Alone but not lost, I've paid the cost of learning how to be just me. And that was all I had to be. Some journeys bloom without a guide. Some hearts grow strong when left inside. Alone but not gone, the night moves on. I'm here, I'm whole, I've made it through. Alone but full and gently true.
We never needed louder things, no shouting hearts or golden rings. You met me where the silence grew and gave me space to just be true.
I didn't need to lead or chase. You found me in a quieter place. And though the world moved fast and wide, we always stayed right words may come and go, the quiet always lets us know there's nothing loud between us two, just steady hearts and something true. No grand displays, no rush to prove, just quiet ways we learn to move. There's nothing loud, but we are clear in how we hold and staying near. And all the silence in our days still speaks of love in deeper ways.
You never asked me to explain. You just stood still through joy and pain. And in your hush I found my voice, a softer path, a deeper choice.
I never had to raise my tone. You let me feel I'm not alone. And even when the noise was near, you stayed the calm that I could hear. It's not the words that build this bond, but how we stay when they are gone. There's nothing loud between our names, just quiet trust that stays the same. No need for echoes or acclaim. We're close without the need to claim. There's nothing loud, but all we share is built in how we truly care. And in that stillness, soft and wide, we find a place where love can hide.
I live with lists and ticking clocks, miss the sound of rain on docks, kept running fast without a clue what I was chasing, what was true. But something I forgot returned inside this quiet spot, a voice I buried long ago, whisper softly, take it slow. I used to sing without a care, and silence filled the evening air. Now melody begins again, like finding words inside a pen. But something I forgot returned inside this quiet spot, a voice I buried long ago, whisper softly, take it slow. We lose so much while moving fast, but joy weeks at last. And something I forgot is back, and it's a healing thought that who I am was never gone. Just waiting till the noise was gone.
To hear, but you bring hush when you are near. I don't need words to feel at peace. You offer calm that will not cease.
We don't need to fill the air with empty lines or your breath beside me speaks so true.
It says I see and stay with you.
Let's stay quiet here, where nothing loud can interfere, where all we are is soft and close, and silence is what we need most.
You've held my hand without a sound, still pulled me in when I was drowned. You speak in presence, not in pride, and I have never felt more right.
And when I tremble, when I fear, you never push, you just stay near. No rush to fix, no need to know. You sit with me and let me grow. Let's stay quiet here, where nothing loud can interfere, where all we are is soft and close, and silence is what we need most. Ooh, this kind of love is not a race. It's found in pause and open space. Let's stay quiet here, where hearts can beat and still be clear. In every hush and every sigh, we find a love that doesn't try.
I didn't know it slipped away, the weight I held from yesterday. sudden light, no thunder sound, just one deep breath that pulled me down. Healed in the quiet, not by force, but in a softer, winding course. No one knew, no one could see, but silence gently carried me. There were no signs, no flashing light, just letting go without a fight. The tears dried up without a name, and somehow I felt not the same. Healed in the quiet, not by force, but in a softer, winding course. No one knew, no one could see, but silence gently carried me. Sometimes we rise with no applause, the healing hides behind the pause. Healed in the quiet, soft and slow. With every step I start to know that strength can bloom without a sound, where peace and stillness wrap around.
Not every help was loud and clear. Some just stayed when I was near. No grand advice, no spotlight on, just presence when I felt undone. So thank you for the quiet, for holding space when I was tired. You didn't need to speak at all, just stood there when I'd start to fall. I used to seek the loud applause, but found more peace in gentle flaws. You showed me stillness isn't weak, that silence has its way to speak. So thank you for the quiet, for standing close when I would fight it. Your calm was more than I could say. It got me through the heavy days. Now I know the ones who stay are those who help the softest way. So thank you for the quiet grace the gentle look, the steady pace. You healed me more than noise could do by just being near, being you. I've looked at skies that turn too fast, watched time erase what couldn't last. But lately I have come to see there's beauty in what waits for me. I used to chase, I used to pull, I filled the quiet just to feel full. But now I breathe and let things be, like clouds that pass without a plea. Not every moment needs a name, not every storm becomes a flame. I'm learning from the sky that doesn't rush, that healing doesn't come with push. It moves like light, it bends like air, and shows up slow, but always there. The sky that waits, that doesn't break, that holds the ache and still feels safe. It teaches me to just be still and trust the climb behind the hill. The silence doesn't mean I'm lost, it only means I've dropped the cost of being more than I can give. And now I learn how just to live. There's no reward for moving fast, the peace I need is meant to last. And though the road may not be straight, I walk with time, I walk, I wait. I'm not the man who needs to win, I'm just the one who breathes within. I'm learning from the sky that stays so wide, that holds the storms and never hides. It doesn't need to make a scene to show me everything between. The sky that lets me take my time, that doesn't call delay a crime. It tells me I'm allowed to be a slower soul who still breaks free.
try to smile and misbehave, but you see me clear and kind. You find the strength I leave behind.
I've always stumbled through my days, felt out of step in awkward ways, but in your gaze I find my place, like I've been seen without the chase.
Through your eyes I start to see a softer, stronger version of me. You hold the mirror without fear and show the parts I kept unclear. You catch the light I try to hide. You never flinch when tears arise, and somehow in your quiet view I learned to love the broken too.
You trace the lines I once erased and turn my doubt into embrace. No need to change, no need to prove, just stay and I begin to move. Through your eyes I start to see a softer, stronger version of me. You hold the mirror without fear and show the parts I kept unclear. We don't fix, we don't pretend we see. We hold, we help to mend. Through your eyes I now believe there's more to me than what I grieve. And in this truth so quiet wise, I'll try to live through your kind eyes. I said some things I now regret. I wore the blame, I paid the debt. But time has brushed the edges slow and helped me see what I now know. I forgive me, soft and real, for all the ways I couldn't heal, for every stumble, every scar. I'm learning who I truly are. I held myself too tight too long, thought punishment would make me strong. But now I see the kinder way to hold myself and gently stay. and setting me free.
You don't need to climb tonight. Just lay it down, turn off the fight. You've carried more than you should bear. I'll be the quiet waiting there. I'll stand where you can rest. No test, no words, no second guess. A steady place, a silent shore. Until you don't feel tired anymore. You don't have to say a thing. I'll listen to what silence brings. And in the space where noise would be, I'll hold the weight you can't yet see. I'll stand where you can rest. No test, no words, no second guess. A steady place, a silent shore. Until you don't feel tired anymore. This is how I show I care. Not by fixing, just by being there. I'll stand where you can rest. Your breath, your peace, your quiet guest. And when you rise, I'll fade away. Till you feel strong enough to stay. You said you needed space to breathe, so I watched you quietly leave. No questions asked, no holding tight. Just hoped you'd find your way to light.
I didn't know what I would find, but your calm stayed in my mind. And every road that I have known still feels like you, still feels like home. I'll leave the light on just in case you miss the sound of this old place. No pressure here, just open skies, a home that waits with gentle love. I'll leave the light on just in case you miss the sound of this old place. No pressure here, just open skies. I've walked through noise, I've danced through fire, but nothing matched your quiet choir. The silence we once shared was real. It's still the place I want to heal. And if the day brings you my way, I'll ask no questions, you can stay. Just bring your breath, just bring your name. The light is on, it's still the same. the sound of this old place. No pressure here, just open skies. A home that waits with gentle eyes. I'll leave the light on just in case you miss the sound of this old place. No pressure here, just open skies. Even apart, I kept your song and lit the night where you belong. I'll leave the light on clear and true. It always shine because of you. So when you're ready, take your time. This door is yours, the light still shines. I'll leave the light on just in case you miss the sound of this old place. No pressure here, just open skies. I didn't seek a perfect path. I didn't chase the aftermath. I simply stopped and sat a while and let the quiet walk a mile. No questions asked, no answers forced, no tangled words or loud discourse, just breath and space, a softer scene where I could feel what I had been. And in that hush I came to know the parts of me I didn't show. What I found in silence stayed when every voice began to fade. It held me close without a name and didn't need to place the blame. What I found in the still and small was more than noise could give it all. It told me I was not behind, just finally learning how to find. I used to fear the open air, afraid of what would not be there. But now I see the space between is where I feel the most serene. No need to fix, no need to fill. The quiet lets me just be still, and in that stillness I can trace the hidden strength inside this place. The quiet didn't ask for proof, it simply stayed and spoke of truth. What I found in silence grew into a voice that feels like you. It's not the kind the world would praise, but it has carried me for days. What I found beneath the sound was something real and deeply found, and now I keep it close and near, the quiet way I see things clear. close my heart for many days. Let shadows guide my careful ways. But something soft began to shine, a warmth that whispered, you'll be fine. I'm ready for the light to touch me, hold me right. No need to run or brace or fight, just let it in. I'm ready tonight. The past still breathes inside my chest, but now I let it take its rest. And in the silence I create, I find the strength to open gates. I'm ready for the light to touch me, hold me right. No need to run or brace or fight, just let it in. I'm ready tonight. Love doesn't always rush or roar. It waits until you're not afraid anymore. I'm ready for the light, even if it's soft and slight. A single ray is all I need to help my tired soul be free.
No headlines show the ways I break, no crowd to cheer the steps I take. But every thread I weave back in reminds me where I've been. I'm mending without noise, no echo, shout, or voice, just quiet hands and breath that stays, and healing in the smallest ways. I stitch the moments that once tore, not looking back like times before. This isn't bold, it isn't fast, but every seam holds something fast. I'm mending without noise, no echo, shout or voice, just quiet hands and breath that stays, and healing in the smallest ways. Not every wound needs open air. Some just need to know you care. I'm mending without pride. With every piece I try to hide, and in this hush I start to find the patchwork heart I left behind.
Don't need promises tonight, just your presence in this light. No finish line we have to find, just walking side by side in time.
I won't pretend to know it all, but I will catch you if you fall. No maps, no plans, just you and me, moving like the quiet sea.
We don't need to rush, this moment is enough. Let's take each step in gentle trust and build a love that learns to hush.
I've chased the fast, I've burned too bright, but lost the peace in every fight. With you, it's slow and that feels right, like holding stars in softer night.
You match my pace, you meet my breath, you give me space and nothing less. We're not a fire, we're something slow, a flame that learns the way to grow. We don't need to rush, this moment is enough. Let's take each step in gentle trust and build a love that learns to hush.
Some things bloom and we don't push.
Let's stay here in the gentle hush. We don't need to rush, there's no race, no need to crush. With every quiet touch we share, we prove this love is strong and rare. There's a hush above my head, where all the busy voices fled. No traffic thoughts, no rushing time, just silence holding storm, no wind, no urgent call. Just light that paints the shadowed wall. It whispers soft, you're not too late. Each pause a chance to recreate. Underneath the quiet sky, I learned to breathe, I learned to try. Without the noise I start to see the calmest place has room for me. Some truths don't need a shout to grow. They bloom where only stillness goes. Underneath the quiet sky, I'll lay my fears and let them fly. And though the world may run and spin, I'll find my place, I'll let light in. It didn't come with grand design. You didn't try to draw a line. You simply stood where I stood too, and offered space for something true.
I didn't lead, I didn't claim. We both just lit a steady flame. No louder love, no bursting scene. Just quiet held in betweens.
And in that still we found our thread, where words need less and touch said.
It's a quiet we both chose, not from fear but what we know, that hearts don't need a shout to be a soft and honest unity.
It's a quiet built in trust, not in flashes, not in must.
And every day we feel it grow in spaces where we let love flow.
You never rush to name the bond. You let it rise and just respond. And every time the world went loud, we met beneath a calmer cloud.
When I couldn't speak my heart, you let the silence play its part. Not fixing me, just staying near, being what I need to hear.
We didn't shape this out of show. We let it be, we let it glow.
It's a quiet we both chose,
And in its hush our caring shows.
it doesn't shine to steal the light. It simply stays, it's simply right.
It's a quiet, warm and wide, where we don't need to run or hide. And if the world forgets our name, we'll hold the quiet just the same. soft as morning light on dew. I walk the path that led to you. Not in fire, not in fight. Things just felt so soft and right. Soft as morning light I breathe. Quiet peace around my sleep. No rush, no roar, no need to prove. Just waking up and finding you. Your shadow moved before you spoke. A gentle sound, a simple note. It found my soul, it found my mind. In quiet dawn, the world aligned. Soft as morning light I breathe. Quiet peace around my sleep. No rush, no roar, no need to prove. Just waking up and finding you. Not all strength needs thunder loud. Some just rise like gentle clouds. Soft as morning light I stand, where calm and hope hold both our hands. No loud applause, no rush, no fight. Just us here in soft daylight.
To the boy I was back then, scared to fall, too shy to bend. You tried so hard just to belong, and blamed yourself when things went wrong. But you were never weak or small. You stood through storms you don't recall. You didn't break, you just endured, and made a path unsure but pure. You spoke too soft, you cried too loud. You hid behind the thinnest shroud, but all of that was brave, not flawed. You grew without applause or not. But you were never weak or small. You stood through storms you don't recall. You didn't break, you just endured, and made a path unshort but pure. If If I could hold your trembling hands, I'd say you did the best you can. To the boy I was, I see you carried all that made me me, and now I walk with quieter pride, with you still standing by my side. I used to dig for something fast, to bloom before the seasons pass. But now I kneel with open hands and trust what deeper time demands. I watch the leaves, I watch the dirt. I see how roots must move through hurt. And slowly I begin to see the world grows slow, and so can we. Not every step must bloom in spring. Some take a while to mean a thing. Even the ground learns patience. Even the rain comes late. Not everything I planted is meant to germinate. But still I wait with quiet, and still I stay with grace. For not all things that matter move at a hurried pace. I used to feel I fell behind, when growth was something undefined. But now I know that taking root is just as brave as bearing fruit. The earth doesn't rush its turn. It lets the frost, it lets it burn. And through the silence, through the grave, it still believes in light one day. So I will walk with open ground, and let the quiet be my sound. Even the ground learns patience. Even the stone turns warm. Even the stillest morning can weather out a storm. So I will keep on tending even the parts unseen. For slow can still be sacred, and soft can still be keen.